Yes, we are back again in the world of Thomas and Friends and the wonderful, can't speak, the wonderful island of Sodor, where last time we started going through the scenarios, the stories, spending time with Thomas, we spent time with Bertie, we spent time with Percy and Gordon. This time we're going to see if we can do some things with some of the other trains in the world of Thomas and Friends. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. There'll be links in the doobly-doo below to where you can get the game. There'll be a link down there to the Twitch page where you can watch me live on Twitch doing this and all sorts of things. And a link down there to the Discord server as well. This is not going on YouTube on a Saturday. I think this is going out on a Thursday, rather oddly. But anyway, welcome indeed. Good evening then to Trent, who was here before me, to Stokey, to Nico, to Magic Feet, and to Richard. I didn't know there was a pacer in Thomas Tank Engine. Well, there isn't. And hi Sim. Yes, so we got some storylines to carry on with over here, but there's one here that starts with Emily. So I think that's the place where we're going to start. Emily and the Express. Emily gets a chance to prove that she's a great express engine after Gordon runs into trouble. So let's start with that one, shall we? Because we haven't really seen Emily yet.
Emily and the Express. Meanwhile at Kelsthorpe, Emily was pulling a goods train and had to stop at a signal when the station master walked up. Gordon has broken down, he told her. Can you leave your trucks here, then go and find him and pull the express? Me pull the express? Yes, sir, she said excitedly. And with that, Emily went off to uncouple her trucks before setting off to find Gordon.
Right. Off we go then. In Emily. Emily's a weird... I've got to say it. If you're watching this on YouTube and you're a fan of Emily, I apologise for this, but Emily's a weird looking engine. It just is. But okay. Right, let's get going. Right, we got to stop at the signal just down here then. I'm guessing to get rid of the trucks. Yeah, I think it's because of the big single wheel is the strange thing. Well, they're still attached. It didn't say disconnect them, did it? Unless I've got to reverse them into the sidings. I reckon that's the case, and then abandon them. Okay, Emily's brakes aren't that good. Okay, yeah, I've got to take them back into the sidings. Backwards. That was lucky. That signal was red. You think the Emily trains... The only thing I think is weird is the face. It almost doesn't fit. I'm at bone. Hi, Round Night. Right, so we've got to go back here and drop off these and then go and rescue the Express. Gordon's had some sort of breakdown. What if Gordon spent time with Pat? Hi, Daz. We do seem to be going backwards. I was about to say, okay, we are going down the other side of here. Right. So we've got to go and drop these off and then go and rescue Gordon. Where are we going? Oh, down into there. Okay, that makes sense now. I couldn't see where we were going. I don't know why I'm going a bit too slowly. Yeah, I don't know if we'll finish the storylines tonight. Or slash this video. Because at the moment it's proving there's quite a lot of them. But we're going over there. Hello, Michael, darling. Really? 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 Okay, no, we'll continue to go backwards. I was trying not to hit the buffer. Press to uncouple. Oh, not good, McBone. Right, stop at Kildane Station. 4.5 miles? That's many of the miles. Hi, Michael. Right then, let's get going. Let's go and rescue Thomas. You'll also be, I did post it in the Discord, because the Stanford route is now releasing tomorrow as I stream this. I'm not going to get a chance to record any content in it. I did for a second think about not streaming Parisian Brasserie tomorrow. But you may see Stanford next week. Right, let's go. Let's go rescue Gordon. Gordon's alive. Oh, it's so good. I haven't even explored the whole island yet. There's still places that we haven't been. So we haven't really used James yet. We haven't used Diesel yet. We've now used Emily. Remember, her brakes are rubbish. Well, yeah. You think she's braking efficiently with a large wheel. Getting a bit of speed up. It's going to be really weird going back to normal Train Sim World after this, the way this looks. Oh, thanks. You're supposed to be on my side. Or you just here for the humiliation when I run a red light. Is that what it is? Thanks. Oh yeah, before I forget, just saw the trailer to the new Spider-Man movie. Yes, 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 and yes. Another film I've got to go to the cinema to see. Aren't we all? Well, yeah, you are, Nigel. Right. So what if we then got to pull the, or depends on how far into the express route that Gordon's got. my voice sounds not as good as yesterday. Really? I've done some tweaking in my head. I sound normal. You're still recovering, paying 146 for unleaded. I haven't got to put any diesel in until probably weekend after next. I'm not looking forward to what price I'm going to be paying when that happens. I can add a bit of bass into my voice. Hang on. That one. There we go. I can add a bit more bass in if you want me a bit more bassy. Was that bass? Hang on, that's not bass. There we go. Hang on, that one. This one. No. I've lost my bass knob. I'm slowing down now as well. We'll leave it as it is. It's fine. Go more camper. I don't think I could if I tried. Can we have more muty? Well, that's not very nice, is it? As long as it's not Tony's voice. Does anyone know what diesel is at the moment per litre? Because I haven't been past a petrol station for a few days. It's 167 on Monday. The buttery biscuit base. It's all about the base, about the base, about the... One for what? For diesel? That'll be unleaded. Hang on, I got to stop now. Uh-oh. Hang on, so unleaded's only diesel's only 7p more than unleaded up there. Right, it's fine. I'm managing to stop at the... These are 156 to 160. Yeah, I was expecting about 160. Yeah, that's what I went past on Monday morning. It's 167 then. Anyway, back to Thomas. So yeah, I reckon we got to back up here, go over that points. That's what I was trying to think of. Points. We've got to go over the points. So why have we come all the way down here just to turn around, bright eyes? Also, what? Okay, don't do it now, obviously. New Netflix show coming up that I saw the trailer to that looks like it could be quite amusing, called It's Not a Gardening Show. Or is it a gardening show? It's either not a gardening show or it is a gardening show. Hang on. I'm informative, aren't I? This is a gardening show. Looks quite good. Right, we got a couple up to Gordon. And then, I'm guessing, I don't know how far along Gordon's route we are then. I'm guessing we got to pull Gordon into the thing. Oh, someone said I should turn off motion blur. We'll attach to Gordon and we'll see if I've got motion blur turned on. Total eclipse of the heart. Why did we come all the way down here that I was supposed to be at to get past the points? Hang on, the gate's shut. That's the first time I've seen the gate's closed. That's the first time I've seen that. You was humming Thomas the Tank Engine. I was singing along to it before I started the stream. As soon as you start the game, the Thomas theme plays. So I was sat here singing along to it. Obviously, I can't play that on the stream because of copyright, which is why Dovetail have done their own music. There's a yappy dog. Reminds me of Repo. Right. Let's back into Gordon gently. Hello, Gordon. Oh, he's definitely not happy, is he?
Hello, Gordon, peeped Emily. What's happened here? Are you being the best express in the world? I am surprised, but we must get these passengers home. Gordon just looked at his buffers and didn't say a word, as Emily went to shunt him out of the way.
Oh.
Right then, said Emily. Here we go.
Oh. Stop at Maron Station. Oh, over there. Okay, so into forward. That might be our thumbnail. There we go, professionalism. The love train is a little love place where we can get together. Oh, do we see the barriers opening up? I guess they're open, but there's a big go in front. I'd say traffic on the roads though. The only bit of traffic we've seen is Bertie. Well, yeah, I'm guessing as part of your job you've got to watch every episode of Thomas the Tank Engine. Okay. If I have to. I'm just really enjoying this. I was saying to someone at work I was driving Thomas last night. Sorry, what? Yeah, Bertie the bus was in last night. We did a race. I was going to, yeah, motion blur is definitely on. Hi, jammers. Right, we got to stop at Maron. I'm guessing then get Gordon out of the way. How am I? Good. For Wednesday? Wednesday. Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah, it's Wednesday. Right. I don't know how this is going to break, so I'll start to do the braking thing a bit now. Braking. Uh-oh. 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 It's fine. It's fine. I wasn't panicking. I wasn't panicking. Yeah, sometimes you don't get much warning. At least in Train Sim World, you can see with the little track monitor thing far in advance what's coming up. Oh, now you give me the go signal. Damn, he saw the red. Look, just because last night there was some sort of fault with the game that meant that I ran some reds, tonight it's not going to happen. I am far too professional for that. There was a fault with the game. There was an issue with the red light. It was the red light configurator. It was broken. Yeah, it was a known bug. There's been an update today. Dovetail fixed it. Unlock the doors. It was a pre-release. Right, let's have a look at the settings. See if I can turn off. Advanced setting. VSync. Effects quality. There isn't any motion blur. Or am I missing motion blur? Accessibility. Subtitles, colorblind mode. That's going to confuse me even more. HUD. No. There isn't motion. Volumetric frog. Motion blur. Aha, there we go. There we go. Done. We turned off. We kept the volumetric frogs on. Motion blur is now off. Ribbit. Oh, volumetric frog. Oh dear. Really? Right, stop at Wellsworth. That's better. Why didn't someone tell me to do that in the first place? Have we got the frogs because Gordon's being towed? Gordon's alive! Oh, I did that earlier, didn't I? Didn't notice it. It doesn't stutter now when you do that. What's with the froggy thing? Can't you do it again with a Scottish accent? No. Has Gordon got fish in his tank? I liked that storyline yesterday. I've liked every storyline so far. Realise there will be lots of streams of this until I complete the storylines. And we've done at least one full run in all the trains. So you are going to see this quite a bit over the coming weeks. Thank you, Nigel. Hang on. Okay. I whistled, and so did Gordon. Did Gordon realise that... You didn't watch yesterday, did you, Connor? Go back and watch yesterday. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though I'm here to stay. Why believe yesterday? Right, 1.1 miles to Wellsworth Station. Play down the piano. You watched it for 40 minutes. Well, thanks for your commitment there. It's about 38 minutes more than Nigel wanted to watch for. Braking. So is Emily normally pulling freight then? See, I'm out of touch with the world of Thomas. Here because the off switch is broken. I think Pat bought it. McBones bought it. She comes into the series later on. Oh, okay. I just think not only is it enjoyable now, evening handsome people and Steve. I'm beyond handsome. No good creeping now. Emily is a green Sterling single tender engine on Sodor, known for pulling passenger coaches, particularly her own special bogie coaches. Ooh. As a mixed traffic engine, she also handles trucks, freight, express coaches, special loads, and has served as the safety engine, offering handling and rescue tasks. That was a backhanded insult a bit there, Stokey. See, I'm glad it wasn't just me that spotted that. And I was nearly going to let him come here and help me do some gardening, but not now. Unlock doors. That's words. I love the fact that I wonder if you could hook them all together and they'd all toot toot. There's a thing to try. Lock doors. Right, Knapford. Also, I thought we were going to get rid of Gordon. I thought we were going to dump Gordon in some siding somewhere and not actually pull him all the way. How would you do that? I don't know if you can spawn trains in this. If not, you'd have to just go and drive them all, wouldn't you? Tooting puffers. Okay, I like my new favourite thing. Right, let's go. 3.7 miles then to Knapford Station. Streams coming up after this. Tomorrow night, back in Brasserie Sim. I am a big kid. Doing some more of the Parisian Brasserie thing. Friday night we got some trucking and tunes down in Mexico. We do the trucking, you pick the tunes. Saturday night, don't know, maybe something railroady that's multiplayer that we haven't done for over a year on Saturday night. Sunday lunchtime back on the farm, and then next Tuesday I'm going to be reviewing the Stamford route that releases tomorrow. I'll try and put a little first look video out on it on Sunday, although I've also got Pawnbroker Simulator to have a look at. That's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's too short a notice for me to be able to... I can't show anything on Stamford till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and haven't got any time to be able to record something, so... Pawn. P-A Papa Alpha Whiskey November. Pawn, not Papa Oscar Romeo November. No. Yeah, a chess piece simulator. Hang on, if you want to know if Steve is handsome, when you see a mouldy banana in your fruit bowl, that's kind of Steve. People in the past have thought I was handsome. Okay, the last one that did also like class 455s, but that's not the point. Can you do a Stanford stream Monday to enhance our excitement? I could. I could just not do... There's Thomas. He didn't look very happy. I could just not do the brasserie thing tomorrow, but I'm looking forward to that. How's it going? It's going. See, Nigel misses me, really, when... Well, I don't think Nigel misses me. I think Nigel misses you lot. Well, no, apart from you, obviously. No, that's true. There'll be 3 of us tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. And yeah, maybe some railroads online on Saturday. We haven't done that for a long time. It's got to be the beginning of last year. Right, 1.3 miles then to Knapford. 31.25. So yeah, beginning of last year. So is this, I think this might be the end of the express run. So I thought we were going to dump Gordon in a hedge somewhere. Problem was, Connor, when we did it last time, I got overly excited thinking people would want to join us on it, and we get lots of people and then more industries and it become like a weekly thing, but no one did. Well, I didn't drive any trains in that, did I, last time? I was doing all the switching. You only have 14 hours on railroads online. Nosy, aren't you? Flipping heck. Right, Knapford Station. Right, stop and wait. I love how that the draw distance is done in this. I tried watching the first episode on Sunday, but couldn't get through it because the quality was awful. I actually really like the map in this. I know they couldn't do it for other routes, but yeah, I quite like that. What? Now, this is me thinking out loud because I do that. You know what would be awesome with that map is to have a little dot to where each of the trains are when you looked at the map. So almost integrate the rail map with that map. Because there aren't that many trains. There's a plane up there in the sky. Right. So this could be the end of this little storyline then when we get down here, which is a good half an hour or so. And we'll see what it gives us next. There is one storyline that's similar to the building block thing that we did in the Christmas one. We have to jiggle the things around and get them in the right order. A few of the ambassadors have said that's broken. So I'm hoping it's fixed by now. It's Bob doing flying lessons. Right, we are arriving at Knapford. Knapford city limits.
Emily arrived at the end of the line, and she'd made good time. Sir Topham Hatt was there to greet her. Well done, Emily. How do you feel pulling an express train again?
Oh God, another month.
It
I've
was
finally
great,
lost
sir.
it.
But it's certainly been a busy day. Well, you deserve a nice long rest in the sheds. Thank you, sir, beamed Emily with pride.
And thank you for that. 8 months. 4 more if you can make it. You'll get the Alaskan flag. So yeah, it says, oh, that's an hour and 8 minutes in game time. I can't be. I don't know what that time is then, because it didn't take an hour and 8 minutes. Anyway. Right, next scenario, branching out. Let's see what happens here. Diesel, we haven't done Diesel yet.
Branching out.
I just said that.
It was a busy time on the railway, and all of the engines were working hard. Except poor Thomas. He was feeling unwell. You should go to the steamworks for a while, said Sir Topham Hatt. They'll have you fixed up and feeling better in no time. As Emily came and took Thomas away to be repaired, Sir Topham Hatt wondered who else he could get to take Thomas's passengers. Suddenly, Diesel pulled into the yard with a train of trucks. Sir Topham Hatt looked at him and smiled.
You can't put Diesel on Thomas's branch line.
Ah, Diesel. Just the engine I wanted to see. Diesel looked a little nervous. Sir Topham Hatt usually only wanted to see him if he was in trouble. Good morning, sir, said Diesel nervously. Did you need me for something? Yes, indeed I do, smiled Sir Topham Hatt. Thomas is not feeling well, and Emily has taken him to the steamworks to be repaired. So I need a really useful engine to help with taking the passengers on the branch line. Diesel was very surprised. But sir, he protested, I'm only a shunting engine. I've never really pulled passengers before. Don't worry, Diesel, Sir Topham Hatt reassured him. I'm confident you'll manage just fine, and I'm sure that Annie and Clarabelle will be glad to show you what to do. Just remember, you need to be on your best behaviour today. I don't want to hear from the passengers that you've been causing trouble. But, sir, I can't take Annie and Clarabelle. They're Thomas's coaches, and they don't like me, and... Diesel, you'll be fine, smiled Sir Topham Hatt. Now run along and collect Annie and Clarabelle. They should be waiting for you in the sidings. Oh, why do I have to take passengers? Maybe, he thought, Sir Topham Hatt chose me because I am the best engine for the job.
With the best driver. Right, so we got to go up there. Have we detached from these? Surely this thing isn't going to be quick enough, because they don't normally have a high top speed, do they? Shunters. Because they're built for torque. It's like he's bloody high. Right. I'm definitely really enjoying these storylines. It's Percy. Hello, Percy. I watched a video last night of the, you know, well, I saw it down in Portsmouth last year, the 153 that's got the cameras on that checks for cracks and stuff like that in the rails. It was a cab ride across London. In that, I was actually really interested. I just sat there for like half an hour last night watching that. So yeah, this thing isn't going to be as quick as Thomas is then, is it?
Hello, ladies. Oh no, Clarabelle. It's that devious Diesel. Surely, replied Clarabelle, Sir Topham Hatt could have picked another engine instead of him. Perhaps he thinks I'm the best engine for the job, boasted Diesel. After all, he specifically asked me to help with the passengers while Thomas is away. I'm sure he only asked you to help as all the other engines are busy. He certainly did not. Now we need to get going. We don't want to be late after all.
Oh, stroppy Diesel. It looks weird. Diesel pulling Annie and Clarabelle. As I said last night, my hope for this already is that we get more trains, and then that this island would feel more alive. So I think this is an awesome start to what I'm sure will be a series, and we'll get lots of DLCs for this. More trains, more storyline, which then means you'll have more trains running around so the tracks won't feel as empty. Actually, this might have to be a better screenshot. There you go. There's the thumbnail. Alright, so you've got to stop just down here. And then backwards. I'm walking backwards for Christmas. So I'm guessing then we're going to have to do a 4-line run of Thomas's branch line. We're hoping for a 166 GWR speed pass. That's the only thing now, because this is a separate game. We won't be able to spawn these into Train Sim World. So you won't be able to use Gordon in Train Sim World. But I think doing it as a separate game was a fantastic idea. Gordon doing London to Reading, yeah. Hi Barry. Yeah, I think, imagine this in the snow. I think this would look epic on a snowy day. There's some screenshot moments. Magic moments.
All aboard. We need to hurry and get moving.
Team Diesel.
There's no need to rush, Diesel, said Annie. We still have plenty of time.
Again, there was an issue with the game last night. It wasn't me, because, you know, professional. It's fixed now. So is this, so Knapford is the, let's look at the map. Yeah, so we're here at Knapford. And is, I don't know where Thomas's branch line is. Is it this one? It goes to, yeah, Farquhar. So yeah, so that's Thomas's branch line. So we're going up there to Farquhar.
Right, let's get going.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Remember, said Clarabelle, you need to pull away gently as to not startle the passengers.
Indeed. Okay. But you can't really pull away gently in this. Right. So yeah, I'm guessing we're now doing a full run of Thomas's branch line. It's only the second scenario we've done this evening. Michael. This thing we're going to be maxing out diesel. Oh, poor little wheels. It does look awesome, doesn't it? I'm not normally a fan of the freight stuff, but yeah, kind of looking forward to doing some stuff with Diesel and Percy, because Percy does some freight stuff down at the docks. Yeah, I'm guessing that's all it's going to do is 30 miles an hour or 29. Flat out.
Diesel, you'll need to remember to slow down as you approach the station. You mustn't bump the coaches, especially if they have passengers on board.
Windmill. That's a windmill. That'd have been quite windmilly. Braking. Thing is, you can't, the brakes, as soon as you touch the brake key, so it doesn't leave the brakes set. So it's either all the brakes or you just got to keep tapping it like that. I won't miss the station. What sort of incompetent do you think I am? See? Professional.
All aboard.
Doesn't look very happy, does he? Do you want to answer to that? Not really.
Off we go again.
Right, stop at the sports field halt. Yeah, Clara, it's good for you. There's no AdBlue in this, is there? Right, so stop down here at Sportsfield Halt, where I'm guessing, and I don't know this for sure, I'm guessing it's a halt and a sports field. I could be wrong. That was 34, I know. That's a sports field. Well, football field. Doors. Someone asked me at work today whether the Fat Controller was called the Fat Controller, and I couldn't remember. Of course, he's not, is he? It's Sir Topham Hatt. Ellsbridge Station. Get up, you lazy cow. Spelling is not your thing then, Tiger. Or English, I should say, not spelling. He spelt aloud wrong, but that's not the word you should have used. Hang on, so we can't say that Nico's... So, instead of saying Nico's fat then, we got to say Nico's the top of hat. How do you count cattle with a calculator? That was bad. Lord Sir Topham Hatt. Yeah, maybe not. So we don't know if we're on time on digital and on 88 and 91 FM.
Hurry up, please. We don't want to be late. Just then, one of the passengers approached Diesel. "Thank you, Diesel," they said. Diesel looked surprised. He wasn't sure what to say. "You're very welcome." Wow, someone was grateful for my help. "You see," said Annie, "passengers appreciate an engine who looks after them and pulls their train well." Diesel thought about this. "Maybe you're right," he said. "Maybe I can pull passengers after all."
Right, Maithwaite is next then. So a 4-line run of Thomas's branch line as well. This is where we got the fish from yesterday. It is quite sad. Well, now it'll be online on your smart speaker. Yeah, so we're still doing the scenarios slash storyline. We haven't even done any timetabled runs yet, so we'll have to come back to this probably in a couple of weeks' time, because we have the Stanford one to do. Yeah, 29 miles an hour, that's it. That's all she's going to give, Captain. She can't go any faster. That's the opening shot. There's the windmill. That's the opening credits. I can't stop. From the distance, with the windmill in front and Thomas going behind. Hang on, does that mean Stokey is Nico's mum? This is getting complicated. Right, we're now arriving at Maithwaite. Fat Controller also have a brother? Well, that'd be Richard. Oh, there's no one getting on or off here. Tomorrow night, Parisian Brasserie Sim. More mayhem in the, well, Parisian Brasserie. Friday night, some American Truck Sim down in Mexico. We'll do the driving. You can play the music on Friday night. Saturday night, maybe some Railroads Online.
Okay, on to our next stop. You're doing well, Diesel.
And then
said Annie kindly.
Sunday lunchtime, back on the farm. Do you reckon I might get my chips then? What, tomorrow night it'd be frites? Well, we tried doing that other one, didn't we? But the Twitch integration was broken. And no one really knew how to do the hot dogs and stuff because our ex-green comrade did all that. It's all made out of potato. Three people at a four-person table. Well, I think that's going to be Sim's job tomorrow night, seating people, so we know who to blame when they're at the wrong table. We seem to be in a tunnel, and you can tell that because it's quite tunnely. What are you doing now? This is a PG stream. We don't want to know, Sim. Right, we will shortly be arriving at Hackenbeck Station. It's going to be really weird going back to Train Sim World 6 and being on a really busy American commuter route. It's like, oh, hang on a minute, there's other trains about and things. Ow. I don't think there's many more stops to go on Thomas's branch line. Yeah, well, as you might have been able to tell, really enjoying this.
One stop to go, Diesel, said Clarabelle. Then you will have pulled your first passenger train.
Go, Farquhar Station. Can I do it without running a red? It is getting a bit of a wriggle on. Right, red. Green. Build a time machine out of an '08 shunter. No, that was in the Czech route. You had blue lights. Dabba dee, dabba doo. You are quite sad, really, Connor, aren't you?
Diesel soon reached Farquhar, the top station of Thomas's branch line. He felt rather pleased with himself. Suddenly, he noticed Sir Topham Hatt walking towards
Well, how did he
him.
get there? He must have driven.
I hope he's not here to tell me off, he thought. Maybe one of the passengers complained about me.
But Sir Topham Hatt wasn't cross. He was smiling. "Well done, Diesel," he said proudly. "I've heard from some of your passengers that you did a good job today."
Thank you, sir, said Diesel. But I did have some help.
Thomas is still being repaired, so I'll need you to stay and help out for a few more days, explained Sir Topham Hatt. "Do you mind?"
Not at all, sir, said Diesel happily. I'm sure that the three of us can run the branch line just fine.
Annie and Clarabelle smiled. Perhaps they thought Diesel wasn't so devious after all.
Doon, 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 doodle, 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 doodle. I like that one. Oh God, what's next? Shunting Showdown. Okay.
Shunting Showdown. One morning, Thomas was shunting trucks in the yard when Diesel arrived.
Oh, look, it's that little blue tank engine getting in the way. You really need to learn how to shunt trucks properly, Thomas. And I doubt you are as good at shunting as me, the best shunter on Sodor. Not only am I as good as you, huffed Thomas, I'm better. No, you're not. Yes, I am. Not. Am.
Just then, Emily arrived with some trucks and overheard the two engines arguing. What's going on here? Diesel was being rude and was claiming he was the best shunter on Sodor, said Thomas.
But I am the best shunter, interrupted Diesel. Tell you what, if you want to see who's truly the best, then perhaps we should have a competition to see which engine is the better shunter.
That sounds like a great idea. What do you think, Thomas? Okay, Diesel, said Thomas. What are the rules?
The first engine to get their line of trucks shunted into the correct order will be the winner.
Sounds good to me.
Let's get started.
And Percy was last night, Connor.
Is everyone ready to begin? 3, 2, 1, go!
Hang on. So I've got to get... Oh, God. So I've got to get 4 and 5 out the... Oh, Jesus Christ, this involves thinking. Right, so I get 4 and 5 out the way. No. What I should have done is get 4 and 5 there. Oh, balls. Now I'm connected to them. Hang on. How do I... Oh, fuck. I'm going to lose this. So, only 4 and 5 here. I want to go and drag the... Oh, God. Yeah, I'm going to lose this. Is this for kids? Yeah, I got no chance. I'd struggle with this anyway. Oh, I didn't do the points. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm going to... I don't think it'll matter as far as the scenario is concerned. I can't go into forwards. Right. We've got to go and change the points. Where are the points? Where? Look, so I want to go down. Hang on, it's there. I'm not far enough forward. Yeah, I've lost this already, and I. Right, so I want to go down there. Okay. Yeah. I feel really pressured. I don't like this. Okay. Brake, you stupid little blue engine. Right. I haven't moved one yet. No, forwards. Forwards. Forwards! Forwards. Right, so I've got to move 2 and 3 out the way. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. It's fine. It's fine. Right, that one and that one. Nope, that one. There you go. Good job you're not timed. Well, Diesel's going to win. But I hope it doesn't rely on me winning to be able to carry on. Because this could be the only thing I do for the rest of the stream otherwise. No, numbers on the keyboard don't do anything. So I've actually got to get out and go and uncouple. So I'm going to remove 6. Then go forwards. Take 2 and 3 out. So we've gone from lovely Thomas to stupid blue engine. Yeah. change that one to that. Change that one to, nope, that. And then take these two and put them down there. Like so. No one told me I'd have to use my brain this evening. So you got to get one out. It's amazing how a race changed your mood. I don't know if it's set so that no matter how bad you are, Thomas will win. I'm not sure. Right, so you've got to get 6 out and put 6 the other side of 5. That's going to be the interesting one. Right, so forward. So I've got to get behind 6. How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? Means I've got to run around. I've got to run around 6, haven't I? So if I come back down here and attach to. I really can't. If I come down here and back up to 6, I can't get around. There's no spare tracks for me to come through. Oh, have I got to come down here? Hang on. If I come down here and get 4, 5 and 1, take them back there, bring them down. Oh, this has got me bamboozled. I've got to get 1, so I've got to get 6 out the way. Right, if I get 6 out the way, and then I can get 1 and bring 1 and put it up in front of 2. Let's get that done. Why did Thomas go? Thomas is up here. Run around. God, I remember that. Right, what am I doing? Getting 1. So I need that one. Yeah, right. Let's get 1. And right, so reverse. Diesel's finished. No, I can't get 1. It's got to be 6, isn't it? If I drag this, hang on, I might have got it. I might have got it. Right. If I, no, stop. Right. If I drag this forward, if I bring 6 all the way back down this side track, so I've got to get the other side of 6. Oh, brakes. Right. Okay. So if I come all the way down there with 6. Reverse. Well, none of you lot have got any ideas, have you? Right. So now, if that goes up there, that goes there. Right, into forwards. Forwards. Right. I think I've got an idea for 6. Right. So, uncouple that. Uncouple that. Change that. That's set to go down. Right, that works. Okay, so now come backwards. Right, put 6 there. Right, that gets 6 out of the way. Uncouple from that. Right, so 6 needs to go behind 5. And there's 4, right. So I need to get round the other side of 6. So if I come forward, go down there, come back up behind 6. Right, so forwards. Right, change those points. Go down there. Backwards. Now change these points. So I go up here behind 6 and into forwards, into forwards. Right, and push 6 into there. Thomas makes some funny noises. Right, so there's 6, 5, 4. I've got to get 1 out, put 2 and 3 in, and put 1 at the front. So I need to go backwards, run around. Is this game fun? This game's fantastic. Apart from this little bit, where I've had to use my brain. Right, into forwards. Come on, forwards. Thank you. Oh, any meal for 2 only feeds 1 person.
Oh
yeah. Feckity. Thanks for the follow. Oh, I just balls up, forgot to set those other points. Damn it. Yeah. When people sub, I turn it up so it reads out the text. I forgot to turn it back down again, sorry. scared the bejesus out of me. That one. Okay. Right. Forwards. 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 Go. So I've got to get one out of there now. Okay. Right. So that one and that one. That's right. So grab one, bring it back down here, go and get 2 and 3, put 2 and 3 on the rest of the formation, go and get one and bring it back again. Take a breath. I didn't realise this would be this stressful. What do you mean, team? You lot haven't really made any suggestions, have you? Hang on, no, we wanted to connect to one. Connect to one. Disconnect those. Okay. Right. Forwards. Come on. Right. So grab one. Put one in front of 2 and 3. Actually, we're not going to get the room, are we? So one's going to have to come back down this track. Ow. It's fine. The buffers are supposed to do that. It's okay. Right, so we're going to dump one down there. Reverse. Alright, disconnect one. Back up. Into forwards. A load of backseat drivers is what you lot are. Right, so that one. Not that one. That one. Okay. Give yourself a pat on the back, everyone. I still think we're going to lose it, but you know. Okay. Right, let's go and get 2 and 3. I think Diesel is done, actually, looking at how many carriages Diesel's got over there. So I think it's just going to be a humiliation thing at the end where Diesel goes, I was faster. I don't think there'd have been room down here to get all of them in. Oh, there we go.
And the winner is Diesel. Well done. I win. I knew I was the best shunter on Sodor. Diesels are revolutionary. Well done, Diesel. You may have beaten me this time, but I'm sure if we try again, I can win next time.
Right. Here's a challenge then for those of you in the Discord that have got the game. Can you do that? Can you beat Diesel? If you do it, I want a screenshot of your carriages in the right order. Because if you can't do it, it won't let you. Are you better than me? Right, so we've done that one. I think we've actually... Oh no, leaves on the railway cause trouble for James. We haven't really done James yet, as it were.
Leaves. One morning, two men were cleaning Gordon after he had acted rather foolishly and ended up rolling off the turntable and into a muddy ditch.
Yes.
Mind my eyes, grumbled Gordon. Have you ever seen so much mud? Said one of the cleaners. No, I haven't, said the other. You ought to be ashamed, Gordon, letting yourself get so dirty. But, thought Gordon, I don't have time to worry about my appearance like some engines do. The hosing and scrubbing suddenly stopped. Gordon opened his eyes, but quickly closed them again when he saw who was standing in front of him. Wake up, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt, and listen to me. Given your recent behaviour, I've decided that you will pull no more coaches until you prove to me that you can be a really useful engine. Perhaps pulling trucks for a while will teach you a lesson. Yes, sir, said Gordon quietly. So Gordon had to spend his time pulling and pushing trucks.
What's it got to do with James? Yeah, James is a DLC or part of the deluxe version of the game, if you've got the deluxe version. We seem to have a spinning wheel.
Goods trains, he muttered. Oh, the shame of it. And he bumped the trucks again. Oh, cried the trucks as he shunted them around the yard. James was standing nearby watching him. Trucks will be trucks, he said. They won't with me, grunted Gordon. I'll teach them. They tried to push me down the hill this morning, he explained. It's slippery there, so you'll probably need help. I don't need help on hills, huffed James. Gordon laughed and headed off to get ready for his next goods train. Come on, James, said his driver. It's almost time for the express. And with that, James puffed away to collect his waiting coaches. The guard soon blew his whistle and James puffed away. Come on, he puffed to the coaches.
Right then. Looks like we're pulling the express then. Stop at Wellsworth. Oh, hang on, if this is the full express route, it's about 50 minutes. Oh, it's not, it's about 45 minutes. 40 minutes. James is scouse. He's wearing a shell suit. Reebok Classics. Right, go. With a perm. Yeah, right.
train was soon running nicely, and James began to feel confident.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's not going to...
Slippery hills indeed. I don't need help, he puffed.
Oh, that weather changed. Oh. Yeah, this could now be interesting. We haven't really looked for any boardies, have we? We haven't had time. Stream's coming up, by the way. Tomorrow night, back with some Parisian Brasserie Sim. I know there's a new route for Train Sim World 6 releasing tomorrow, but because I only got notified today that it's releasing tomorrow, and I can't show any content till tomorrow, I haven't had a chance to record anything in it. So I'll do a first run video in that to go out of the weekend, but I'll be streaming that next Tuesday. Friday night we're here with some trucking and tunes in ATS, where we're down in Mexico. Saturday night could be some railroads online. I'll confirm that on Friday. And then Sunday lunchtime we're back on the farm in Farm Sim 19. Yeah, so stopping now, it's, yeah, interesting, disastrous. Based on the slippy slidey thing I did last night, it's certainly going to be interesting. See, who needs Gordon? James can do a perfectly good job. You don't need a Gordon. Yeah, weather's certainly got weathery. Oh, that was Emily. I'm not used to seeing trains coming towards me. It's going to be weird going back to normal signalling system in Train Sim World without the go and the stop. Getting excuses in early. Yeah. Look, I'm a professional. I'm not going to run the red, am I? Yeah, there's no sander on this. Yeah, definitely want to get your cough sorted out, Nige. When will we see this professionalism? Hey, I think the opening to my first Thomas video was very professional. It's only bad in the early evening. Oh, your cough gets better after like 20 past 8. Miraculously, it clears up. Unless you watch a video from a certain YouTuber. about yesterday's stream. It was fine. How many res did I run? None. None at all. Not a single one. So it was a game issue. I was on the pre-release version of the game, and so that was the problem.
James soon arrived at the next station. He was feeling very pleased with himself, but he kept thinking about what Gordon had said. "I'll show Gordon who needs help on hills," he said to himself.
Oh, this can only end well then.
But soon, James reached the bottom of the hill. Strong winds from the sea made the hill hard to climb. Leaves fallen from the nearby trees were now covering the rails, and the recent rainfall meant that they were too heavy to be blown away by the wind. I'll do it, he puffed. But his wheels slipped on the leaves. I must do it, he panted. But try as he might, his wheels kept on slipping, and he couldn't pull the train at all. Help, help, cried James. His wheels were turning forwards, but the heavy coaches pulled him backwards, and soon the whole train started slipping down the hill. James's driver applied the brakes, then going carefully reversed the train back down the hill, and they headed back to the station.
Well, that was a letdown. I thought I was going to be driving up the hill. Didn't see the loading screen last night.
When they arrived, they found Gordon waiting, who had seen everything. I thought you said you could climb hills, he chuckled. James didn't answer. He had no steam left to say anything. Ah, well, we live and learn, said Gordon. Never mind, little James. I'm going to push from behind. Whistle when you're ready.
Okay, we're now Gordon. No, Nigel. Right, so we got to go back down here. Don't run the red. Gordon likes reds. Don't run the red. Right, stop. Wait for a moment. Right. So we got to push James up the hill. What's that coming over the hill? It's a James. It's a James. So why didn't Gordon just hook on the front and pull?
I'm ready, called James.
So am I,
Replied Gordon.
pull hard.
We'll do it.
Puffed James.
Sorry, what now? Okay. No. Right, go. Right. So we've got to try and get this lot up the hill then. That's definitely a bit rainy. Right, full power. Go. Gosh, reminds me of that OMSI video I did years ago. What map was that on, where there's that hill I just couldn't get up?
Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill. We can do it, puffed James.
We will do it.
Puffed Gordon.
June...
Finally, the two engines reached the top.
Junalian?
We've done it. We've done it.
They puffed.
I'm sure they've got to come back down it.
The two weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station.
I thought Gordon was supposed to be shunting coaches. What's he doing on the way down here on his own? Alright, so we've got a red hidden behind that arrow. He's visiting his bit on the side. What, Emily? I think there's something going on between Emily and Gordon. I thought it was Percy and Gordon. Now, I reckon Percy and Thomas. I can't see how far the red is because it's behind that thing, 700 yards. I don't want to run a red, obviously. Stop making excuses. No, I'm going to continue to make excuses. I've now got to allow for the length of the train. Ah, there we go. Hang on. That's better. That's cheating. Ah, wouldn't you like to know, Tiger? Right, we have arrived at Moron.
And it wasn't long before they arrived. Thank you, Gordon, whistled James. Gordon whistled goodbye as he watched James puff away. Then slowly, he
Oh, yeah.
I really must keep turning that down. June, thanks very much for the follow. Right. Jack Frost. Oh, this could be interesting. There's so many of these scenarios. I'm really impressed. We said we wanted snow.
Jack Frost. One evening, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. There's a big freeze coming tonight, he said. James and Percy, I need you to deliver extra coal to the stations. Yes, sir, they said eagerly, and Sir Topham Hatt walked away.
Oh, bye.
You better hurry, teased Thomas, or Scary Jack Frost might get you.
That's a brilliant show.
Who's Jack Frost?
Detective.
Percy said nervously. Don't be silly, sniffed James. Jack Frost is not scary. Yes, he is, teased Thomas. He's all white with a big spiky face. Rubbish, said James. James knew Jack Frost wasn't scary, but poor Percy wasn't so sure.
No, poor Percy.
Later that night, James had collected his coal trucks and set off to make his deliveries. Silly Percy, he thought. All steamed up over Jack Frost. The sooner we get this coal delivered, the sooner I can get back to my nice warm shed.
Okay. So whereabouts are we on the map now? I think this was right down the end. Yeah. We're right over on the right hand side of the map. Where you got the link to the mainland is down here. So yeah, and that's Thomas's branch line down here. So yeah, it is a fair old length of map. Definitely impressed. Okay, let's get going then to Ballyhoo. Ballyhoo, Ballahee. Oh, this is where we did the shunting thing. Ballahoo. Right, there's a red. It's no longer a red. Oh wow, that looks good. I love the way this looks graphically. Vicarstown. Because you're a professional. Really? We'll see. We'll get you here driving a train one day. We'll see how professional you actually are. If you fail like Trent did and the two ex-comrades did. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it? When the station's lit up in the background. I said we still haven't done any timetabled runs. I can see that being in 2 weeks' time, unless Dovetail decide to launch something else. We will come back and do more Thomas, that's for sure. So I don't know if we've got to do a full line run in this then. This is visiting all the stations. This could take a while. It shows how awesome the line is, I suppose. The only thing I said earlier and in the last video is that I hope long term we get more DLCs for this, because the tracks do seem a little empty. You don't see that many other trains because there are only 6 trains, including diesel. So you're not going to see them that frequently. Yeah, I know there's a red. That then goes green. So it's almost like just an approach signal, isn't it? There's only 6 trains on the island. What are the chances of actually getting a red? Green! We'll go around here. Controversial. Past your bedtime, James. Alright, I'll stop and wait in a mile. Didn't seem to slip and slide that much into snow. Which is the bad thing. It's like, yeah, it is. The light's better than some of the trains on Train Sim World 6. Yeah, the lighting isn't good. I reckon this is using a better version of Unreal. a birth? I can't remember. But I did some weeks ago for me, but prove you're old enough for the game. I know it's PG, but I suppose. Right, and we come to Ballyhoo.
We've reached our first stop. Let's drop off some of the coal trucks. That's one delivery complete. So let's head to our next stop.
Also, just leaving the coal truck there. Okay. I'll leave in 2 of the coal trucks there. I'll just leave them there. Not put them in a siding somewhere. No, just leave them there. I thought it might have been some sort of, emptying of the coal trucks. Well, I did say we wanted to see snow. And we are seeing snow. Right, Croven's Gate is the next stop. That's a bridge. Legal compliance. I suppose they can see, well, yeah, you can see what the demographic is that's buying the game. I should imagine a lot of adults will also be buying this. I hope it's gone down really well for Dovetail, I really do. And if it means it gets younger people into train sims, then bring it on. If this makes someone go, actually, yeah, this same company does Train Sim World. Ooh, I can get that on my console. Or PC or whatever. Then the more people we get into train sims and therefore then simulations, yeah. Yeah, this isn't really a simulation. It's like an arcade train thing, but I'm absolutely enjoying it. And I think, I've got 6.5 hours in it so far. Okay, I've recorded a little bit of content that you're going to see on YouTube this week. Done a couple of runs, but it's last night's stream, so it's 4.5 hours so far, I'd say. Just doing the scenarios, so it's a fair bit of gameplay. So your average game sometimes isn't that much gameplay. Some games that you're playing through the storyline. Over 3,000 copies sold. Is that all? Well, it's only been 24 hours, isn't it? Yeah, those are approach control signals, aren't they? Right, we shall stop at Crofton's Gates. Might be the last one that we do. As how long this takes. Ow. Yeah, I should imagine it'd be popular on consoles.
Here's our next station. Let's drop off some more coal. That's another delivery complete. Hopefully, all this coal is enough to keep the passengers nice and warm during this cold weather. I'm just glad that I have my firebox to keep me from getting too cold.
You don't forget, it's a licensing thing, and there's staff. Don't forget, Steam take a cut of that as well. So it'll probably be a while before they broke even on this. Right, Kelsthorpe Road, 2.6 miles. How many have we got left? 3. I am cutting my grass this weekend. 100%. Saturday. I want to do some pruning. I want to prune the bush as well. Right, so is it going to be 1 at this one, or is it going to be all 3 at this one? It's quite eerie at night in the snow. So yeah, we've done all the engines now then. We've done Thomas, Diesel, Percy, James, Gordon and Emily. All with their own little storylines going on. I think it may have put them in a different order. If you'd have just started off and in one session just click next, 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 next. I think you may have done it in a different order to me. I think there's one more after this one. So maybe we'll see if there are any left to do. We can maybe do them when we do the next stream and do a couple of timetable runs. Because we're going to have to do the express. We've got to do Thomas's branch line. Although we've done it with Diesel. And yeah, we've seen Bertie speeding. Got beaten by Diesel in the shunting thing. I think if I did that again, I think I almost know now what I need to do. It's the same thing as I did before, but I just got flustered at the beginning and mucked it up a bit. So I think I could have probably have beaten Diesel. To be honest though, it's probably me as well being a bit thick, but your average youngster would struggle with that.
We finally reached our last delivery, so let's drop off all the remaining trucks. That's all of the coal delivered. Now I can get back to my nice warm shed. And with that, James puffed back towards Tidmouth Sheds. Meanwhile, Percy was making his last delivery.
Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary.
We got to go to Kronk, platform 1. Okay. One there, Kronk. So I'm guessing it's going to be probably two or three deliveries in Percy. I like Percy. I think Percy's my favourite. Thomas, a bit of a drama queen. Thomas is a bit like Harry Potter. Gets all the fame. What, Percy? Could be. Right, so down to Kronk. If you're new to the streams, by the way, if you're lurking, welcome. Normally do train sim content every Tuesday night. Next Tuesday will be the new route for Train Sim World 6, which does release tomorrow. But I'm unable to do anything pre-release for it because I haven't got time. So if you like your train stuff, every Tuesday for trains. And content goes out on YouTube on a Wednesday and a Saturday. I'm flat out now. Like poor little Percy hasn't got the oomph. Oh yeah, Percy's in Blackadder. Come on, Steve, cronk it up a bit. I'm literally flat out, poor little Percy. We're now arriving at Kronk. Uh-oh. Percy? Okay, we uncoupled. Yeah, Blackadder. Another show that's very similar to that, I think, in its humour, and is one of those that you either like it or you don't, is Black Books. I love the humour in Black Books. The first series of Blackadder I didn't like, but from series 2, you haven't seen Black Books? You need to watch. I don't know where it is now, because it's a Channel 4 show. So whether it's still on 4OD. But yeah, the first episode of Black Books will get you hooked. It's got Bill Bailey in it. And Dylan Moran. Dylan Moran hasn't really done much since that either. I've got a stand-up of his, which was brilliant. So I don't know what else he's done. Are you going in the naughty corner? No. I swear sometimes discussions in here, I know I've tried to talk about entertainment in the past, but even just discussions and people watching things has made people find shows that they wouldn't normally have found. Things like Slow Horses. The guy at work that I suggested watching that Steel, he watched the first episode last night and said it was fantastic. Oh, that's lots of sliding. Sorry, Percy, you're going to have quite flat spotted wheels.
Percy soon made his last delivery. The station master was very pleased to see him. "Percy," he cried, "we need twice as much coal to last through this freeze." "Don't worry," Percy said. "This is my last stop. You can have mine. My lovely warm firebox will keep me nice and cosy." So Percy's driver parked him on a siding with only a lantern for company. "Do you think Scary Jack Frost will find me?" said Percy. "Jack Frost is not scary," chuckled his driver. "And don't worry, Emily will bring you some more coal in the morning." And then his driver and fireman went home to bed. Late that night, the icy wind howled. It started to snow, and Percy's fire had almost gone out. Soon Percy's face was so cold, an icicle hung from his nose. "Oh, bother," stuttered Percy. But it didn't sound like Percy. It was so cold, he could hardly make a sound. The next morning, Emily arrived with plenty of coal for Percy. "Oh my," she said. "It looks like Jack Frost really got you then." Soon Percy was loaded with fresh coal, and his fire was soon burning nicely. It wasn't long before his ice mask melted away.
That was quick.
"So Scary Jack Frost is only frost," puffed Percy happily, and soon he was as warm as toast.
Oh, that ended. Right. We will go back to the main menu. So, I think there are only a couple of storylines left to do. Shunting showdown. Diesel begins boasting to Thomas that he's the best shunter on Sodor. Yep, okay, we'll ignore that one, pretend it didn't happen. We've done that one. There's this one over here. We've got James and the van to do. And that's that from that one. We've done that. We've done that. We've done the opening one. Another shunt. Oh god, there's two shunting challenges then. So there's that one. So there's only two to do, I would say then. The quarry. Oh god, there's a shunting challenge in the quarry as well. It says 3 shunting challenges. Oh god. Yeah, so there's only 2 more stories to do, and then there's timetable mode for each of the trains. So we will do some trips in Percy coming up next time. We'll certainly do Thomas's branch line, which is a 25-minute run. The interesting ones are James and Emily, a 49-minute run from Knapford to Vicarstown for them. And you've got Gordon, who's doing the Express at 36 minutes. And then you've got some stuff in Diesel, doing some bits and pieces, bit of shunting and stuff in Diesel. And then, yeah, Emily's got the stuff as well. Can you do the collectibles? There are challenges for collectibles to do. I haven't got any of them. Oh, there's the challenges. Thomas has done 4 out of 4. Percy's done 3 out of 4. That's a good way of doing them. To completion. Complete 3 timetables or story missions. So you've got those for each of them. You've got posters. That's as you unlock each of the things. And tiles. Don't know what that's all about, but that's a thing. Yeah, so there we go. There will be more from Thomas and me. Absolutely loving that. Next time we will do some timetabled runs in some of the trains. Maybe we'll do a Thomas's branch line. We'll do an end-to-end run in James, and then maybe something with Percy. We'll do that next time. Next trains, though, is going to be the new route for Train Sim World 6. That's next Tuesday. I will try and put a little video out at the weekend in that, if I can find space, because I've also got a first look at Pawnbroker Simulator that I'll put out for Sunday as well. Check out YouTube for the next couple of days. There are more Thomas videos coming if you're enjoying the Thomas content. And yeah, lots more still to come from me. Tomorrow night, back in that Parisian brasserie, serving customers and basically not having a clue what's going on. Friday night, some trucking and tunes down in on my first look, yeah, if only. Trucking and tunes down in Mexico on Friday night. What's the name of the route? Stamford? It releases tomorrow, the new American route. We only got told today that it releases tomorrow. Stamford, Northeast Corridor, Metro North, New York Penn and Grand Central. So Grand Central's in it for the first time. Stamford Transportation. Looks like it's been quite a good route. We got told last weekend not to record content in it because it wasn't ready. Got told today it releases tomorrow. So I haven't got a chance to record any content in it. I couldn't stream it tonight because the embargo's tomorrow. So it's going to be next Tuesday before I stream it, but I will try and put a video out in it at the weekend. And then more to come as well from Dovetail over the next couple of months. It's going to be busy. So yeah, those are the streams coming up then. So there we go. So yes, hope you enjoyed the last 2 nights. We'll probably come back to Thomas in a couple of weeks' time and do another stream because there's plenty more to do. So thanks to you lot then for keeping me company throughout that one, and to these people as well. Thanks to June, to Saint for following, to Ant for resubscribing, and the moderation team for doing, well, nothing, because they're all useless and are going to be redundant at the end of the year anyway. There we go. I will be back with some idiots tomorrow night in a Parisian cafe. Really? Really? Does that mean I've got... Hang on. No, hang on. I'll have to do it again now. Thanks to Sim for the bit. There we go. I will be back tomorrow night in the Parisian Cafe to do some things. Until then, if you have been, thanks very much for watching. Hang on, I can't press mute. Bear with me. Oh.